welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jess and today's video is going to be a Project Pan update video. Sorry about the lighting. Today I'm going to be doing my introductory video for my 2023 Project Pan. I'm so excited to start a new Project Pan. I felt a little bit unmotivated by the end of last year's Project Pan and also unmotivated by the lack of progress that I'd made, even though it felt like I'd been working pretty hard on the products that were in my project. I'm starting off this round with 11 products. Normally I only have 10 rolling at one go, but I have a couple of products that are like a maybe kind of section. So because they're in the maybes, I thought I'd put both products in as similar, and then I might roll one out and roll one in as I feel like I want to throughout the year. First things first, I don't think I've ever put a brow product in a Project Pan, but I'm going to be putting the Natural Collection brow pencil into this Project Pan. This is what it looks like. There's still loads of product left. I will mark this on a notebook before I start like sharpening it and using it. This shade is not really my favorite for my eyebrows. The only non-makeup product that is in this project is one that is rolling over from last year's Project Pan, and that is my Shein Dry Skin Aloe Vera non-greasy body lotion. I really have not moved that much from where I was at the end of last year, which was right here. I generally have not moved from there, so I'm just leaving this mark here, but we're starting from all the way up here. I reckon this could take 3 to 4 months to finish off. A little of this goes a very long way, so it may even take longer than that. Then I also have in here, I put this, which may shock you guys because this is like one of my favorite items in my collection, and that is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid foundation in 120 Buff Camos. This is what the packaging looks like. We are currently here in using it up. I have another bottle of this. I think I might even have another bottle of this at the university house, so I possibly have 2 to 3 bottles of this in my collection. So I would really like to use this up because I think I only really need to have one of them. I am like the perfect shade for this foundation at the moment, so I definitely want to try and use this up so it doesn't go to waste, and also because I have another one that is opened and has been used a couple of times, so I do want to use this one up, finish up first and then work on the next one after. I'm also starting off the year with a couple of products from last year. These are some cream face products. So this is the Dolten Hydrogel Cream Balm in Stop I'm Blushing. This is what we are looking like. There is so little product in here. It's all like up against the edges again, which I did scrape out about like a month and a half ago. But yes, this is what we are looking like. There was really not that much left in here. However, a little bit of this goes a very long way. So I'm thinking like maybe 5 to 6 months maybe could be possible for this. I'm super excited to finish this off, but this is like my favorite cream brush that I've ever tried. However, this year I do really want to try some new cream blushes, so once I use this up, I may treat myself to a new cream blush to try. And I also have in here the Lirazzi Cosmetics Contour Stick in Aloha. I'm wearing this today on my cheeks as my bronzer. This is how far down we are on this product. I actually think I made significant progress. Yeah, so this is where we were at the end of the year, and you can see I've made a little bit of progress. Yeah, this is looking significantly smaller in my opinion. Like I feel like it's even smaller than it was at the end of the year. I swear this is so much smaller. However, saying that I'm going to have fast progress with this could be difficult, as I am also choosing to add a new product into this. This is the Barry M Flawless Chisel Cheeks Contour Cream Kit. So this is a cream contour palette. It looks a little something, there's a hair in it, like this. Now, what I would really love to do with this, it would be to hit pan in one of the top shades, and I think I could also hit pan in this middle shade. I would also love to finish off the first shade if I could. I mean, I'm not sure if I will be able to, again, with the conjunction of this. However, this is definitely more of a contour shade over here, and this one is definitely more of like a bronzy shade for me. If I swatch them next to each other, you'll see what I mean. The undertones are very different. You can see how cool toned this is here. This is from the Chisel Cheeks palette in my hand, and how warm toned the Aloha contour stick or bronzer stick is. So I would really love to hit pan on one of these lighter shades. I really don't necessarily use color correctors, so this is definitely going to be a challenge. However, this one on the right, I have been using a couple of times. You can definitely see that I've dipped into all of them at the beginning of this year. I wanted to check that they were still creamy enough, number one. I've been dipping into this one quite a lot because I'm using it to counteract the darkness under my eyes. But yeah, my first goal I think is going to be to expand the pan on this shade down here, and then to work on hitting pan on one of these three, and I will let you know in the next update of this project which one of these three lighter colours I'm going to aim to try and hit pan on or focus in on. Speaking of kind of bronzers and contour products, I have two powder bronzers that I'm putting in here as well, which could definitely be challenging. I'm thinking this is where I'm thinking I will probably get rid of one of these. So I've put both of these in here, one because I need to test one of them, and then the second one is because I would love to expand the pan in it. So let's go through the one that has already been in the project last year that I actually hit pan on this last year, and that is the MUA Luxe Bronze and Sculpt Contouring Kit. And you can see there is this slight bit of pan in there. I'd really love to expand this pan. The product around the edge of the pan is super duper thin. The outside corners, like the corners of the product, are very thick, but in the middle is very thin pan. So I'd really love to like expand it to have a really nice large pan surface showing in here instead of the tiny fleck that it's currently showing. And then the other bronzer that's in here actually comes from the Tarte Ladies Night palette. This pan is missing, and that was a bronzer. Now this bronzer, I had a recommendation on my Instagram to just crumble it, and I had this Bare Minerals Mineral Veil tub left from when I used up the Mineral Veil powder last year as well. So I kind of just turned it into like a crumble bronzer, like a loose bronzer instead of a pressed one. And this is what that bronzer looks like. It's really, really warm toned. So this may not work for me right now. I may need to wait until the summertime to use this, but I want to test it out a couple of times, see how I feel about it, if I do want to use it up, or if I just think that this is just a dud product in general within a palette. Speaking of face products, I also have the Tarte Ladies Night palette in here as well. Yes, this palette I did explain, I have some major plans for this year. But what I'm going to be rolling in, I was originally going to roll in this eyeshadow here. However, I do actually have like a beigey toned eyeshadow rolled into another project, which we'll see again in a couple of weeks time. So I don't need to add anything like that. I'm going to roll back in this highlighter that was in here last year. I do think I'm going to repress it, however, because it's so difficult to get your brush in this product now. So I think I'm going to repress it. I have the stuff to repress it here at this house, so I will repress it before I go back to the uni house. So my plan is to repress this highlighter so that I can get more, you know, coverage. There's not really that much product left in here, but I will definitely be able to pick this up a lot easier if the whole product is just pressed. Because of the shape of the pans, you can really see like on these edges this is really high, and on this edge it's really high. I want to say that it's not going to take that long. However, I feel like I always jinx myself when I say the things that aren't going to take long. It's always the things that I say aren't going to take long that do end up taking longer. So I'm going to say with this one, I would love to have it done by the end of July. I also have a blush in here that I'm going to try and hit pan on. And that is from the Tarte 9 Ways to Shine Cheek Wardrobe, and that is the shade Mistletoe. So this is like the dark packaging. If you have these, this is the dark tier packaging that I'm going to be trying to hit pan on. This is what this one looks like. This one I normally use as like a blush topper, not a highlighter, because it's too dark for me. However, the shade that I'm going to be trying to use up is the shade Mistletoe. As I said, it's this one in the bottom, more warm pink toned. Really enjoy this. It's definitely got some like orangier undertones. It's like a peachy pink kind of shade. And then finally I have in here my Revolution baked powder in lace. This is what is left of the giant one. If I find a picture, I'll find a picture online and put it up on the screen. That is the size of the container, and this is literally all I have left is this container fill. There's so much in the top of this, but this container fill is the last of that lace powder that I have. I feel like I have a couple of powders in my collection now, and I really think I'm just happy with one or two. And those are all of the products that are in that I'm starting off panning or focusing on in 2023. Let me know in the comments below what products you're planning. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here or like to see more videos from me, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye.